Hello, I'm Major Hawkins, and this is the Object 907. Both Nino and His Royal Fatness just put out some streams on this excellent Tier 10 Russian collector tank. It is by far one of my favorite medium tanks for the time being. It has His Royal Fatness talks about it and what makes it really shine, this tank here. You have great DPM, you have good penetration, you have good gun handling, you have great mobility, you have some troll armor, especially on the turret. Up here against me and the Leopard here are a Progetto and apparently I'm guessing a Jägeru or something like that. So the Leopard just killed himself and I'm alone against this Progetto here, but I'm thinking that I can kill him. Except that he doesn't turn to me. He's running for it, and I understand that. I'm just trying to stay low, and that's another thing about the 907. It has a rather low profile, so you can quite easily hide. Not as low as the T100 LT, but quite close. So I'm really trying to get rid of this Progetto here. We are down on cap, but if I can just clear him and remove him from the game, prevent him from dealing more damage, I would say. So I'm a little bit concerned about that Jägeru if it's still off to my left side here. You have the 40i5 on C here, so I'm just farming damage, and I know that I'm farming damage, I'm not sharing my hit points here, but as long as I have shots and not taking any shots in return, that is what a medium tank is about, right? So, spotting up for your team, I just put out a video on the FV301, and spot up for your team, and then go back and let your heavy tanks and let your hard-hitting and armor tanks go front line, and then you can kind of pull back as long as you maintain the opposing team spotted somehow or somewhat. But if you look at my team now, we already lost 4 tanks, so the Leopard die instantly, and then I don't know what's going on. My entire team is dead. Just trying to stay there in this position. This is an excellent position, by the way. It's really, really good. Another Jägeru is off to the left here, but he's on the other side of the railroad, so it's not a danger for me right now. See that accuracy there is really great. So the Jägeru will most likely come for me. I'm just going back here. So this is already lost, but I'm just trying to farm as much damage as I can, and kind of try to showcase the accuracy and the mobility of this tank. Again, try to stay out of harm's way and see if I can just get away. So 1 versus 5 and the up on cap. So yeah, I'm not gonna win this. I just wanted to show you this game here because it shows some aspects about the 907. You have that great mobility and you have that great gun. Sometimes you just get teams like that and you can't win. So he's preeming this side here, but yeah. So he's YOLOing for me, the Jägeru is YOLOing for me. Somebody's capping B, I don't know why. And I get a couple of other more shots off here. And kills the gorilla here, and the Jägeru is coming out for me. So reverse speed on this tank is around 20, and that makes it really agile to move around other tanks like that, where you're backing up. And yeah, I'm just gonna let this play out and see if I can get just one more shell in here. Headshot there. Again, excellent precision on the gun there. So I think that showcases pretty much what the 907 is about. DPM, agility, really precise gun. So I have one more replay for you here, and that shows a little bit more, not so much of insane DPM or anything like that, but more about positioning and how to move around on the map and not go front line, as I was talking about earlier. So on Canyon here, I really like to go CB. I like to spot up B. That's my job as a medium. I could go C, but that way I will give up on A side and B side. So a lot of teams, they tend to go A side for the time being, and I don't know why, because you can really easily get crossfired over there. I take a silly shot here because I'm spotted, and obviously something is in the background there that I can't see. I should have pulled back immediately when I spotted that Kara because I knew I was spotted as well. But anyway, Only one tank spotted so far. The Carrow's coming up here. I'm pulling back to see if I can get rid of my get unspotted again. I'll see if I can do some support here on the right side of the map. I have my bet jet. 25 ton is almost dead over there. So he was doing the light thing, right? Go up, spotting something, but he's doing the bad jet, poor gameplay. So he was going there, he was emptying his clip, and then he was trying to get back. And that is something that you don't want to do, right? You want to go up there and then you want to stay unspotted, and you want to have the attention to somebody else, and then you want to empty your clip. So I knew the Carrow or the Skoda was coming around here, so I'm just trying to pull over the hill and go to the other side. So I have my team behind me, supporting me, and not staying on that side of the hill. I'm just trying to move around, and you'll see that throughout the game that I'm constantly trying to move around and get some crossfires on the teams, because I don't want to be the center of attention. And that was the same with the FV301 game. You don't want to stay out in the open or out being in the risk of being crossfired from every side from the enemy team. So this is a rather long game. That may not be that exciting, but it kind of shows how I cannot drive because I'm driving into rocks. But it kind of shows how you should, or how you could move around and try to get openings to shoot the enemy. You see that they are on the other side of B cap, so I don't have any shots on them. The VK is in the back. I thought he was alone. That's why I marked him to somebody to attack him. I don't hit that shot, and that's kind of sad because now I'm spotted. Before I wasn't. So you see a Waffle Tractor down there on the left. The BC is down there, and also the VK72. So the VK72 and the BC is pretty much spawn sniping. We know the E100s on the other side, and the the 2 mediums in the Hori. So now we have every tank accounted for. We know where everybody is. We know the Waffle Tractor is low life in the back, but he's still a risk. So again, trying to get the opposing team spotted here without taking any damage in return, and try to make them lit up for my team. Remember that the 907 has that ability, as the T100 LT also has, where when you shoot somebody, they will be spotted for an extended period of time. So for all the normal tanks, they'll be spotted for 20 seconds and not 10 seconds. Whereas I think it's the CS53 or something like that who has that ability where it loses the or go out of being spotted way earlier. Hoping that the Waffle Tractor here would give me a shot. Pre-aimed it a little bit too much, but luckily enough he was killed. So we're down one tank, we're up on caps, they're fairly healthy. I still have one medium at C, and I have the 2 full life, T95 and the VK90 here. So the VK90, luckily enough, he doesn't stay in the back. He's going out now and just pushing up. See, they're 2 low life, and he's the center of attention. Everybody's looking at him. I wasn't spotted, so I could go out there, clear one of them, and looking for an opening to clear the Carrow here, and then go back into cover from the Hori. And just letting the VK90 take the shots, and not me, because if I'm killed, it's pretty much a loss, because I am 1 of 2 with some mobility. You also see that the Skoda is circling back to me now. He's a one-shot, but potentially I'm a one-shot to him as well, so I don't want to oppose myself here. Here I'm really taking advantage of that 20 seconds spotting mechanic. I'm just staying here because I'm unspotted right now, and he's still spotted for another few seconds. So the second that he was removing his gun from pre-aiming me and aiming at something else, I saw my chance to get out there and kill him, and I knew I was unspotted. He didn't know where I was. I could be in the same place, or I could have repositioned. So Hori on the middle and 2 fairly healthy tanks on the other side. Somebody's capping C, and you have the BC down on B side there. So we need to go out and cap A here, because again, T95 hasn't moved. He may be AFK in spawn, for all I know. Have moved up to some spot and refused to move. VK90 is, luckily enough, he's moving around. So trying to recap here and also get the Hori. The Hori actually has decent awareness here that he doesn't go over the hill, because I was here and I could have killed him. But then again, I want to make sure that I cap the base, because if I die, we pretty much lost. If I didn't catch the base, that is, because then there will still be other cap points. But there, the enemy VK92 died, and the Hori died, and now it's just the BC left, and we have way up at cap points here. So you saw that I'm moving from the one side of the map to the other side of the map, and always trying to keep my heavy tanks as a frontline tank, and trying to get some openings. And that's how I like to play medium tanks. Go out, spot for a team, keep them lit up, and that's what makes the 907 especially good, because you can lit up the other tanks fairly well with that ability where everybody can see them for 20 seconds. So I think that was a really good showcase on what the 907 is about. Please let me know what you think about it, and go watch Ninos and especially his Royal Fatness videos or streams. They're on YouTube as well on the 907. I think it's an excellent tank right now, and I think it's in the shop as well. Might be a little expensive. This is in Danish kroner, so this is about, I don't know, 25 euros, something like that. So I wouldn't pay real money for it. Just spend gold for it if you have the opportunity, or wait for some Christmas event or anything like that. 907 is a great tank right now. It's in a good position, and it's fun to play. Please let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this. Other than that, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you in game. Bye-bye.